Today we will be adding and subtracting fractions. There are 3 steps. First, find a common denominator. Then add or subtract the tops only and keep the bottom the same, and simplify if needed. Let's go ahead and take a look at some things. Adding fractions first. Here is your problem. 3/5 plus 1/5. First, find a common denominator. Those are the 2 bottom numbers. They happen to be the same number. Therefore, it is already a common denominator. Next, add the tops only and keep the bottoms the same. So all you have to do is 3 plus 1, and that gets you 4/5 because you keep the bottom the same. It doesn't need to be simplified, so you're done. And that's your answer. Next problem. 7/10 plus 1/2. Again, find a common denominator. In this situation, the bottom 2 numbers are different. Therefore, we need to make them the same. Well, looking at the bottom, we can see that 2 can go into 10 evenly. So 10 is our common denominator. We multiply the right fraction only by 5 and 5. If you do it to the top, you have to do it to the bottom. So that way the bottom will become 10 and the top will become a 5. Next, add together the tops only. The bottom stays the same. So you get 12/10. But 12/10 has 2 problems with it. First, you can simplify the 12/10 by dividing both the 12 and the 10 by the number 2. And we're left with 6/5. There's still one more problem with this. 6/5, the top number is bigger than the bottom number. So we need to change it to a mixed number. When we divide it, we get 1 and 1/5. In other words, we can take one set of 5 out of the 6 and left with 1 whole, and that would mean there'd be 1 piece left on top. Let's look at some subtracting. 7/8 minus 3/8. First, find a common denominator. So, we'll look at the denominators. They are the same, so we go to step 2. Just subtract the tops from left to right. So 7 minus 3 is 4, and we're left with 4/8. 4 and 8 can both be divided and simplified by 4. So we need to simplify it to 1/2. Next problem, 14/15 minus 1/2. Finding the common denominator is not always super simple. But in this case, 15 and 2, the common denominator would be 30, because 15 goes into 30 and 2 goes into 30. If that is true, we need to multiply the fractions by different numbers. The left fraction we had to multiply by 2 to get 30 on the bottom. So we multiply the top by 2. The right fraction we multiply by 15 on the bottom to get 30, so the top gets multiplied by 15. So 2 times 14 is 28, 15 times 1 is 15, and we are subtracting. 28 minus 15 is 13/30, and we do not need to simplify that. Whenever you do adding and subtracting, please take your time and allow yourself to check. Doesn't always have to happen, but you must check it to simplify. As always, thank you for using Seyer Mathematics.